All right.
Welcome
We
back.
are back. Welcome back. Sorry, some technical difficulties, but that's how it goes when we go live.
Yeah, in a minute we start talking about Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Gone.
Boom. They don't like us, man.
Pyramids. That's fucking pyramids right there. Just that alone happened.
No pyramids. I'm not moving.
Oh, shit. We were talking. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, Rob, you said that you're blaming Jake Paul for everything happening now, where it's just like whoever. All we need is like Ariel Helwani versus fucking Brett Okamoto.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you gotta love it.
But rightfully so. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg is black belt.
Yeah.
However, he's only 5'7".
He's like 250.
Yeah, he's got like 100. But likely Zuckerberg would win.
Yeah, I feel like Zuck would win just because he's been training. He's got that
Zuck choke.
It's gonna be a Zuck choke.
It would have to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, celebrity deathmatch has become the combat sports world now. It's just whoever. Marilyn Manson versus Charles Manson.
Do you guys think it'll ever happen?
Well, on that note, Jorge Masvidal and none other than Sean Strickland have invited both to come train with them. So my pick would be Zuckerberg, Masvidal knee, KO.
Clubbing. Nah, I got Mark, man. I think he's gonna be the one to submit this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
he's shit. He suppresses information. He suppresses people's speech. He's un-American as fuck, bro. And it's sad that actually African American sit on that.
Crazy things have happened, but dude.
Jake Paul effect. Transitioning to the next topic, we'll get to that one. That's going to be the biggest case, outside the case story for months and months until it happens, or whatever shit show occurs.
I think your mic sounds different, David.
I know Rudy, you said you don't believe fight happens until it happens, right? And I mean, what we've heard lately is with the kid in the gym, he got fucked up according to the training partner. That's kind of pretty hardcore to say coming out of Diaz camp, stuff like that. Like he could be a fucking spy for Jake Paul, right? Rob?
Could be. Your mic sounds a little weird, David.
The audio issues tonight, bro.
I know. But yeah, he could be a spy. He could be a spy.
Who's a spy?
Everybody. Everybody's a spy.
Mark Zuckerberg is a spy. Mark Zuckerberg is a spy from some other fucking planet, bro. That dude's not human.
Yeah, there's something to that. Yeah.
Yep. He's an alien, bro.
I think he's an alien, bro. 100% taken over.
He looks like one.
He's reptilian. Have you seen that video when he was lying to Congress under oath, and you could see the slits of his eyes? It's like, oh shit, bro.
Yeah. He reminds me of that. Have y'all remember seeing that movie V?
Yeah. He looks like one of those reptilian.
He looks like one of those guys.
Yeah, bro.
From that movie V.
Creepy.
Cowboy Stadium, Musk and Zuck, the fight we all wanted. We're gonna get it,
dude.
Cowboy
It has to be
Stadium.
that. It has to be Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 3. Dude,
Yeah.
that would just and
dude.
John Jones
Got it.
versus Tyson Fury, bro. Imagine that would be like trillions of dollars made.
Dude.
or Jones and Ngannou. Either way, I'm cool with Jones.
We could raise enough money to just solve world hunger, and just everybody's a millionaire after that.
Dude, if you just combine Zuck and Elon, they could help. They got money.
True.
But why would they put in their own fucking money for a fight, bro? That
Because
hell
they don't
no.
have nothing else better to do with their money.
You know
Or
what?
They could hit up a slap series. That could be the main event of like the biggest slap series.
Yeah, you know what? We could do that. I
Imagine.
will. I'm calling somebody out right now. Power slap. Me versus Bill Gates. I will slap the living shit out of you, bro. Bring them on. It'll be three of the richest people on the planet in one night,
Holy shit.
bro.
It would
Sell it. Print
like
it.
a black hole would just like collapse on itself. And, the universe would
Yeah, bro.
be done.
I'm gonna fire up that fucking CERN particle accelerator for the third fucking time on that night.
Right?
And I'm going to send Bill Gates to another dimension.
Man. We always said Mark. We need Mark to get training for slap series. I was telling him he could walk out with the fucking cane mask and like what weight class would you be at, Mark?
Heavyweight.
Featherweight.
Heavyweight.
Nah,
It's
featherweight, bro.
It's no longer super
Yeah, but-
heavyweight. It's now heavyweight.
But
Nah,
Mark
featherweight.
if Mark's gonna come out like Kane, it has to be vintage Kane.
Yeah, and I want to see him come out to fighting featherweights. That way he slaps him across the
He's
room.
gotta have his voice box
Oh, of
here.
course.
Yeah. I am Kane.
And you need to be dressed as Paul Bearer, bro. No.
Oh my god.
And have
Too
Sacco
classic.
on one hand.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's too classic. But yeah, the slap series, they want the biggest, baddest fights and the baddest, richest people in the world. Rudy just gave you the rundown of the fight card. Make it happen.
Make it fucking
I'm gonna
bro.
I'm gonna text JT Tilly right now and say, book Elon Musk
Yeah.
and Mark Zuckerberg into slap series, either to his promotion, Slap Fight Championship, or to Power Slap.
Bro,
Either one.
dude, if they went on Power Slap, I mean, that at least that's a fair advantage. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but you know what? Yeah, and Zuck's friends with Dana White, so
Yeah, I mean that's
But
a
it
lot
has to
more.
be
That's a
one of
lot
those
more
big-
fair than an MMA match, dude. You put up a guy who's never fought against somebody who's been training. It's not even a comparison, But in Power Slap, now
Yeah.
we're talking, bro. I think Elon takes his fucking lunch, bro.
No,
I
on the
think
second thought about the venue. Remember last time didn't Zuckerberg like rent out the Apex? So if they fought, it would be like an empty Cowboy Stadium, and it'd just be them too.
Probably.
bro, imagine the acoustics hearing that fucking slap in the
Oh, it'd
Cowboy
be-
Stadium.
Yeah, no, they would. No, in
The
actual
best
whatever.
ringtone
You
ever.
hear like, oh,
Right?
that's what
Or
you would
you-
hear out of Mark. Ah, stop.
They put if they decide to go
So
full.
good.
If they decide to go full MMA fight, though, they could also just like bring the fucking Kumite ramp in the middle and just like let them go at it too, right?
Oh, dude.
I say we do like the American Gladiator, bro. Bring that show back and have them compete. That'd be fucking cool, bro.
Oh, dude. Have Gina Carano back.
Mm.
Oh, that version, yeah.
Yes.
Look at all these
Well,
great ideas. Look at these fucking great ideas, bro. That's what they need to do, man. They need to bring back American Gladiators. They need to bring back the show Cops. I remember watching that shit all the time. It was hilarious, dude.
Cops was my jam. We would watch that show after America's Funniest Home Videos.
So many you see how stupid people are, bro. Like obvious ridiculous shit. Like, hey, did you just throw that brick through the window? No, officer. Like, I got you on camera. I just saw you. Then why did you ask? And then they start running. Fucking crazy ass.
But Albuquerque episodes were the best.
Yeah,
dude,
I
dude.
was just gonna say the best ones
Live
are from,
PD was
from
good at
Albuquerque.
Yeah. I mean, they do have like newer shows that do sort of the same thing, but like there's
Well,
too
Live
much.
PD was a new show like that, but they got shut down real quick.
Oh, there's way too many fucked up random people just doing like the weirdest shit ever nowadays. Like it'd be incredible if they were to just like have Albuquerque again, or even fuck anywhere. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it doesn't matter where it's at.
Bring back Cops. Bring back American Gladiators. And what's another good show they could bring back? Fucking Fear Factor, dude.
Oh yeah,
With Joe Rogan.
With Joe Rogan
Dude.
again.
Fear Factor.
Oh,
they should have Bass Rutten on it at the new house.
That would be cool too. But I'd like Joe Rogan, man.
Yeah. Or George St. Pierre needs to do his own UFO show as far as things the way they're playing out now.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
dude.
Podcast for sure.
yeah.
But that's for another show. We were talking about a fight that may not happen. That you never know. It's fucking Twilight Zone. But a fight that we know we're not going to see. We've seen them actually face off last week. Johnny Boy Jones and Francis Ngannou face to face at PFL, man. Like, what do you guys take on that? Was Jones a little bit tipping on foes a little bit?
Jones was tipsy as hell, it looked like. I seemed
What?
like he was a little tipsy.
Bro, Jones was cornering somebody. He can't be tipsy. What are you talking about? He was
He just
cornering.
looked tipsy
He
to
was
me.
he was cornering a fighter,
Cornered
dog.
someone?
Yeah.
That ain't gonna stop him. That's John motherfucking Jones.
Nah,
Didn't stop
he
him.
wasn't tipsy, bro. He's that dude just got. Bro, that was all fucking staged, man. He was just trying to get out of there, and they put this fucking scrub in front of him. I don't know, man. Ngannou, I've never been impressed with Ngannou. I've always said it. He's just the hardest fucking hitter. He's the hardest hitter. Other than that, he doesn't really have any game, man. John Jones would fuck him up.
Very harsh take, and shit, we're not going to see the fight. I mean, I don't know what that meeting was about. I mean, of course, it's just to draw eyes to PFL. They had Jones under the same roof, and they probably thought something was going to break out, like Jones would just, cause a scene. But no, it was respectful, but, like, I liked Francis's coming. I mean, they both had some pretty good comebacks, but Francis telling him, 3 years, man, like, to come up, I mean, that's still strange, that happened. We had to wait that long for Jones to actually fucking make the move,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I can't say that it's staged, but I think the PFL knows and knew what they were doing. Obviously they knew that John Jones was going to be there cornering a fighter, and they had to bring Francis Ngannou, obviously, because he's this big dude now with the PFL. So why not put them in front of each other and see what happens? But nothing was going to happen.
No,
We all know that.
it was
Nothing
dumb,
gonna
bro.
happen.
It was dumb. It's
It's-
blowing smoke up your ass.
It is. They're just
You know-
trying to get more people to talk about the event and what happened. And, oh my God, John Jones was facing off with the gun.
It's just
No,
dumb, bro.
no,
I want to.
no.
I'm more interested in knowing, what are you gonna do with Ngannou? Like, who's gonna fight him? Who's worthy to fight this dude? And is it gonna be entertaining, or is it just gonna be, a fucking can, bro? You guys, you bet the fucking farm on this dude, and the best you can come up with is, a face off at a fight that's, it was just dumb, bro. The media was all hyped on it, and it was a fucking face off, Ngannou Jones face off. That wasn't a fucking face off. It was just some shit talking, dude, and it was I don't know, it was dumb, man. It was dumb.
See, and then rumor has it though too, like you're saying, Rudy, about the MMA side of Ngannou. We know that he's going to take part in a boxing match. Pretty big names have been discussed, from Tyson Fury, Joshua Wilder. But Eddie Hearn said, I read an article that Francis's fight may in fact happen on that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight. So as soon as that happens, I guess that's going to happen before the end of the year. I don't know the date. But I guess that's very proper. I guess their timetable on Francis fighting in MMA, they said about a year. So fucking Stipe maybe emerge as that contender from now until then. Who knows? Maybe it's John Jones. But as long as Francis is fighting, I'm interested. And like you said, Rudy, that was just a face off and it's about nothing and facing off with the GOAT. And now, as close as we're going to see the fight happen.
I said it before, man. I think the most interesting fight for Francis Ngannou would be against Deontay Wilder. I think Tyson Fury would just box him up and fuck him up. But you get a guy like Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, he's going to go in there and try to fucking throw some haymakers at this dude. They both would, you know what I mean? So that would be the biggest fight, ever, man, in my opinion. That would be an awesome fucking fight, dude, to see Ngannou versus Deontay Wilder in a boxing ring.
And I think we all, like fight fans, hardcore fans, old school fans, would just be happy with Francis coming back after making a shitload of money, of course, in boxing, and then fighting. I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter who it's going to be. But hopefully it's like somebody that's a quality opponent.
Yeah, it does matter, dude. It does matter, man. That's the thing. They paid this dude so much money. It fucking matters who he fights. And I think the only real money fight is a boxing match, bro. I honestly, who do you see in a heavyweight MMA that can do anything to this guy? That's
nobody in PFL. That's
yeah,
for sure.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
All the ones that they had, they got fucking pop. So
yeah, true. Very true.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening, bro. It's just not. I don't see a fight that interests me, man. The only one that does interest me would be Deontay Wilder, man. That would be a fucking badass fight.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Well, from a guy we definitely want to see fight, of course, Francis Ngannou, to a guy we thought was done fighting, and he retires after a week.
What the hell?
Silva is back, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a quick ass retirement.
Back from what though?
The dead.
I mean, this guy, like, seriously, there's obviously something wrong with him.
No, there's nothing wrong with him, bro. I mean, you got to remember, I've said it countless times on the show, that these guys, this is how they feed their families, man. So who is it for anybody to say, that honestly, man, that should be a discussion his coaches should have with him. You know what I'm saying? If they really care about him, and even I don't know, dude. You can't just stop somebody from making money, man.
No, but there's other ways to do it,
and then there's
out of the fight game.
And then the responsibility falls on the commissions too, that are sanctioning these fights with these fighters that have been KO'd fucking 11, 12 times in a row. You would think that they would protect the fighters, but they want to sell the fights and make money. I don't know, man. It's sad all around, bro. I mean, I don't want to see him fight anymore, but I'm not gonna say, hey, you can't feed your fucking family, bro. That's not my decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, who does he? I mean, his opponent. I didn't even know he was fucking fighting until Rob said that he lost and retired, and then here we are. He's back and wants a rematch. But I guess that leaves the option open for him and Tyler King to fight in the Dana White Slap Series eventually.
Oh my God!
Let's get that fight set up to Brian. If you're listening, JT. Let's get Tyler King and Bigfoot Silva in the fucking Slap Series.
Do
There
it.
you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of amazing though. That's just it's sad, like Rudy said, but still, that's all the guy knows how to do is fight. Mm-hmm. And I mean, geez, 12 KOs in a row is not going to stop you. I mean, I think there's worse record. There's fighters out there that have had a bit.
And you say there's other things to do. I mean, what do you want to do? Work at Walmart, bro? You imagine that guy being a greeter? Welcome Walmart. Welcome Walmart. Like, you can barely understand what that dude says, dude.
Wasn't Greg Hardy working at Walmart, or is that some fake skit that they did?
He really was.
He was working. You know who? You know what's funny, dude? Was Tai Tuivasa. He's like a Domino's delivery driver, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does deliver pizzas in like Perth or something. Huh?
Yeah, imagine getting fucking Tai Tuivasa delivering your pizza. That'd be the coolest shit ever, bro.
You could imagine John Jones delivering your pizza or Connor.
Ah, no, hell no, man. I ain't eating that.
Have some extra toppings if you catch my
Yeah, no,
drift.
I'm not eating it, bro. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm covering that shit in gold and framing it
Yeah,
on my wall.
That's very necessary. Very, very necessary. Yeah.
It's John Jones, bro. He
Right.
saves people with hot dog water.
Well, Bigfoot Silva, he's back, better than ever, and it's
Better than ever?
ever. But a fighter who's not better than ever and looking pretty, I don't know, non-horse meat-ish. Alistair Overeem. Have you seen the latest photos of that man? Like, what has happened?
It looks like when he fought Chuck. He looks small as hell.
I think he looks sick. Rudy, I don't know if you have
No.
a picture.
No, I have a picture of him that I can post up here, but
he looks very
I wonder what his weight is.
well,
right
I mean,
now.
after his last K1 win, they took it away from him because he got popped with steroids like again. So
Oh, in glory, yeah.
you know, so he's got to stay clean, man, if he wants to fight again and make money for his family. He's probably going to continue to get fucked up, you know, if he's not on the juice.
Yeah, he sort of has to take it. Like, yeah, that's kind of like the Undertaker. He had to have roids for breakfast in the end, right, Mark?
I'm not gonna say anything like that because I don't know.
You know the Undertaker eat roids.
No, that
Yeah,
was Brock Lesnar.
No, the room is looking like a 55er, so it's pretty crazy. So I don't know what's happened. Sort of like the Gordon Ryan deal, you know what I mean? With the sickness, shit like that, you know.
Vitor.
Yeah, that's what happens, bro. You know, these guys juice up and you know, they get big. They can't stay big forever.
Yeah.
Not like me.
Yeah, not like
Just
Rob. El Natural, El Jefe. But did you guys see also there's they started cloning Kamzats too. There's a second Kamzat. What is the fights in Bellator?
God.
Or what promotion does he fight in?
The second Kamzat, isn't that in Brave?
I'm not too sure. I just seen it and I know they started cloning Kamzat, so that's where he's been.
Yeah, it's a Brave. Let me see here. I think I posted an article on that.
So yeah, eventually every fighter is just going to be a Kamzat. That's it. They're going to breed them for like war and just whatever. You know? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll never forget him saying that. I kill you. I kill all of you. Like, whoa, shit, bro. Do you have a bomb strapped on you? Like, what the fuck? That's some scary shit, dude. That was like the first time I really seen him, and I was just like, bro, that's kind of creepy, dude. That was creepy. And then he just, and then he got annoying.
Yeah, and we haven't. That's the thing too. Well, on the topic, like, when do we even see Kamzat, man? Like, I heard, what was the fight that's supposed to happen? The Kamaru Usman fight, right? I mean, he could fight Costa. I think Paulo Costa's got a fight book. I forget who he's fighting. There's a crazy, wicked matchup with Sean Strickland that could happen. Because I mean, the last time we seen Kamzat, he laid waste to Kevin Holland in like 2 minutes, right? That's his last fight. He was supposed to fucking fight Nate Diaz, but he might have killed Nate that night.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. I'm glad it went down the way it did. It was Nate and Ferguson, wasn't it?
Yep. That's how it ended up in a crazy. See, that's where shit's. Like I said, shit's been hasn't been the same since.
They fired up the CERN particle accelerator, dude, in like 2017, right? I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, but it's never gonna be the same. And I mean, every fighter is gonna be like Kamzat. We're getting Zuck versus Musk. We're not getting Jones versus Ngannou. That's how twisted of a Twilight Zone alternate dimension where we can't get the biggest fight we all want. We get Musk against Zuck. That's what we get. But But to get to some real fight bookings, there was quite a few announced. The UFC's officially announced that Mexican Independence Day, September 16th. I believe
Let's fucking go.
I'm pretty sure it's in Vegas. I don't know where they're going to hold. I mean, they really do need to consider Mexico, but I don't know how that's.
It's in Vegas. It's not. They're not sure if it's going to be a fight night or a pay-per-view event. There's only three fights booked so far on that card. If it's the one that I'm thinking that you're going to say.
Yeah, it's Alexa Grasso.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's only three fights on that card right now. They're not sure what it's going to be yet because they're just barely now putting in that card together.
Well, I'll tell you one person they need to put on that card.
John Jones.
Fernando Padilla.
Oh, hell yeah. Him too.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And I guess if Yair just starches out Volkanovski, then they could put him on there too, right? Why not?
Yeah.
That's a big if, David. That's a big if.
Yeah. When he starches.
Oh, man. That's a huge fight. I love that fight.
When he does and defends and becomes the true champion.
Well, if it's quick work, it'd be only right to get him in there on a quick turnaround against maybe the guy that wins the main event this Saturday, which we'll get to in a bit and do our picks, predictions. But continuing with fight bookings, recent as today, we were talking about Diego Lopez. He's fighting Gavin Tucker, and Diego Lopez, if you don't remember him, he's the guy that nearly took out Rudy's boy, Movsar Evloev, many different times, and that was probably his toughest fight of his career. But Diego Lopez, Gavin Tucker, that's a dope featherweight match, and it's taking place at the Nashville, August 5th. UFC Fight Night in Nashville, going back to Tennessee. But there's also, what's the other one I wanted to mention too? Rob Font, Song Yadong, UFC 292. Super necessary. Rob Font fights on the East Coast and in Boston. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Tyler King sighting that night somewhere. UFC 292 in Boston, August 19th. They added the number 8 Font against Song Yadong Song. A very necessary fight, right?
Let's see. Cejudo versus Chito at Boston.
That's another one that's added to that card, and it's super necessary too because, yeah, they got Henry wants to get back in there, right?
That's going to be an interesting fight, honestly. That's going to be.
And it's supposed to be is that the same night as Aljo, right? The Aljo Sean O'Malley fight.
I believe so. And
that's still like up in the air as if it is like indeed happening or not, because there's still like some fuckery going on, and I guess Aljo got a Lamborghini from Dana, so that was his gift. Be like, here you go, it's time to fight. O'Malley in Boston, right? I don't know if you guys seen the post of his Lamborghini though, but Dana White gave him a pretty legit 2023 Lamborghini Huracan, I believe. It's like an $800,000 car. So,
damn.
But I think August 5th, Verna Jandiroba is out. Jessica Andrade will face Tatiana Suarez. That's on the UFC Nashville card. So that's some high-level women's matchups being booked. That Nashville card's filling up. Let's see, did they have Tucker Lutz? No. Kai Car-France and Manal Cape is official for, I think it's a fight night main event. UFC 293, or it's 293, sorry, September 9th. So Car-France is actually getting a pretty quick turnaround, and after that kind of shitty Chintz decision with Albazi, right? But yeah, and then also to cap it off with some boxing, as recent as today, we do have it official too. The man back here, Canelo Alvarez, will also be fighting September 16th, Mexican Independence Day, against Jamal Charlo. Finally, Rob, finally happened.
Finally, man, finally. Yeah, sorry to switch what we were saying here, but the Kamzat Doppelganger is from Brave. It's Solo Manov. He's the Kamzat Chimaev Doppelganger. I have that article at the website.
Is he an asshole too?
No, he's from Ukraine. He's Omar Solomonov. He fought at Brave CF 71. So sorry, I just wanted to look at that and let you know that
Oh, no. Every
that's what.
fighter is going to be like that guy. Like they're all just going to look like Chimaev, like I said, and that guy is a Chimaev like clone for sure.
Mm-hmm. But the Canelo fight, man, I can't wait.
That's a busy Mexican Independence Day weekend. I mean, you got the big card going up against Canelo. So, yeah, I had heard rumors about it that the UFC, even Dana, somebody had asked him a question in a presser where he unofficially leaked it and said they were going to do something. But I thought it may in fact be Mexico, but that's just not in the cards right now. And maybe in 2024 it's possible with the guy you're holding the belt, maybe still too. So, but
Peña versus Blanchfield.
Yeah, that's a definitely legit fight right there too. Interim title that should be announced. Probably, I think it is for that the September 16th card is what it's for. So that card's stacking up. Yeah, so somebody's got to go out there. I mean, yeah,
the Pena Blanchfield one is just, I don't know. Like, is Pena going to move on from Nunez mentally? Because, you know, like, she's going to be wanting that rematch. She's going to keep talking about it, but she's never going to get the rematch with Amanda. You know what I mean? Like, Nunez is retired, but we've seen this happen with fighters before where they got fixated on a rematch that they never got, and they never were the same. They just were shit after. So, like, she might be so fixated on the Nunez, and then she ends up getting completely destroyed by Blanchfield in that fight.
Some fresh contenders, too. I mean, yeah.
Or Pena could be saying, okay, now that she is gone, I want to be the new GOAT of the division. And that put a fire up her ass to, you know, become the GOAT.
And then she loses like a razor thin decision to Holly Holm.
Whoa. You can't just say she had a fire up her ass.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's super necessary.
But also to cap off the outside the cage news, of course, we're in the fight bookings portion. We talked about it. We said it would happen. I said it's going to happen. It's happening. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and John Gotti, October, the rematch.
You serious?
Yes, indeed.
I got Gotti, bro. I have Gotti.
I will
never pick against Gotti.
What?
No, but it was the most Googled thing in the world, apparently, was that bullshit that happened with them. So
if it's exhibition, Floyd wins again. If it's under his pro record, it's going to be a draw.
Bro, Mayweather is never going to fight under his pro record.
Never
it's
again.
All pure exhibition bouts from here on out until he can't move.
Yeah. So it's either he's going to win or he's going to draw, depending on who he fights.
And if he wants to continue fighting when he can't move, it's going to be a thump war.
And it still won't be on his pro record.
It won't be on his pro record. It'll still be an exhibition bout.
Exhibition, slap fighting, and
there you go.
Fighting before it's all said and done. Yep, I agree. But that ends the outside the cage news. Fight bookings. The UFC is booked out till September, October now. We have a lot of fights that don't matter, like John Gotti and Floyd Mayweather, Zuck and Musk. Like, who knew that shit was going to erupt in the news? Connor's not fighting Chandler. Here we are. We're just out here making up history as we go along, right? Especially on this show. So. But we have UFC on ABC, returning ABC. It's number 5. The UFC going back to Jacksonville. Isn't that where they were during COVID, right? This is where Tony Ferguson's soul got taken, right?
Yep.
It was Gaethje and Ferguson with no crowd, which is still creepy, by the way. When those events were going on, those were just too weird. But that's for another show. But we have 14 MMA bouts, starting with the fight poster. Rudy Lara.
Bro.
It looks something like we've seen something like this before.
I like it. It's not too bad.
I like it, man. I do. I freaking dig it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, shoot, it's a 6 or 7. I gave it 7.
Yeah, this was creative, man. I like I like that it just has the fighters, and it's black and white, but like their tattoos kind of stand out with color. And yeah, man. I mean, it pops, bro. It's not it's not the best and it's not the worst, but it's definitely 100 times better than the shit that they've been doling out recently. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.
So same here, man. Giving it an 8.
I'll agree.
Mark, do you think Shahid Khan will be in attendance for this show?
Shaka Khan?
Possibly, yeah.
But they didn't do the Jacksonville Jaguars colors, which I'm disappointed on. They've been a 10. They use the
A little
Miami
bit on
Dolphins.
there. They have a little bit of Jacksonville colors in there.
Miami Dolphins is what it is.
There you go.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, we have 14 fights. We can go through all of them. Or Rudy, where do you want to start? Or I know you're not going to be pulling
we got 15 minutes.
We could do them. We'll do them.
Let's just do the first one. Cody Brundage, Sadiq Dumas. I got Brundage.
I got Brundage.
Short notice, and Sadiq. I don't trust either of these guys to win or lose. I'm going to pick it wrong. I'm going to go for Cody Brundage. I mean, every time I picked him, I think at Tapology, I've missed all of his fights, but I'm going to pick him here.
Next one, Tatsuro Taira, Clayton Rodriguez. I'm going Tatsuro.
Tataro, bro.
Big Japanese prospect. And
he's gonna submit this fool in the second round, man.
Yeah, Rodriguez he's a legit fighter. That's a fight of the night, possibly early, right there with the early finish or something. But Taira is a prospect for Japanese fighters, and he's ranked number 16, so he's climbing that ladder to the top at 25. So some new contenders, we need them.
And we got Jamal Emmers versus Jack Jenkins. Jamal Emmers is a minus 200 favorite, plus 170 underdog for Jack Jenkins. I'm going to go with the underdog here, bro.
Jack's
a destroyer with the leg kicks. Jamal Emmers is inconsistent, but I don't know. They both haven't really fought like top-notch, caliber fighters. They're a little far out in rankings in the realm of relevancy, but I like Jack Jenkins. I think he will, in fact, climb that ladder. Didn't he bust up our boy Don Shanis, right, last time his fight?
Mm-hmm.
So they both got KO power. Jenkins kind of has a little bit more of a mix of it all. Emmers definitely has like a one-shot kill though, but Jack Jenkins my pick.
And Jenkins is like hasn't lost in a while, bro. He's like on a 6-7 fight win streak. Jamal Emmers is really hit or miss. Yeah, I don't even know how Jack Jenkins is an underdog here, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a money fight. Yeah, pick Jack Jenkins in that fight. Absolutely. That's my lost pick of the week right there, that one there.
And then we got Trevor Peek versus Chepe Mariscal. Trevor Peek is undefeated 8-0, minus 200 favorite, going in against a plus 170 underdog, Chepe Mariscal. I don't know, man. I think this is a bad matchup for Trevor Peek. Trevor Peek is a stand-up fighter. Chepe is he's a ground guy, man. He's a wrestler, Elevation Fight Team. I think this is a really bad matchup. I'm gonna go with the underdog in this fight too.
With Chepe, yeah. I mean, I remember seeing fight Steve Garcia live. Or I remember in LFA with Chepe. It was sort of controversial too, the way the fight ended. I forget who the ref was, but Trevor Peek, he came out guns blazing last time. He's got a lot of first round finishes, so I think if he does win the fight, it could be some crazy first round finish where Chepe just brings the fight too. I know that guy's style, and yeah, him and Steve was a wild fight until it ended. I'm gonna pick Trevor Peek. I know Chepe is the underdog. It's a close fight though. It's a dog fight, both these guys.
I got Chepe, bro.
I got Peek.
And then next up we have my favorite fighter, Nalgas Zamagulov, with a new haircut. The Patty Pimblett hairdo. He stole the soul. And then we got Joshua Van. He hasn't lost in a while. He's 7-1-0.
Yeah, man.
And he's actually the plus 150 underdog, minus 175 favorite for Jamagulov. I think Jamagulov is due for a win. Pretty much the last two fights that he lost were decision fights. I don't think he lost the fight against Jeff Molina. But yeah, man, I think he's due a win.
I think, Van, I mean, he's a finisher. Like, he's like, what is he moving down a weight class? Isn't Zumagulov coming down?
Yeah.
Or were all his fights at flight? Or all his fights were bantamweight fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, so the change of weight class, Josh Van finisher at flyweight. It's gonna, I don't know. He can't lose Zumagulov. He's cut, right? He got like 4 losses in a row or something
No,
like that.
he's on 3 losses right now.
Yeah, and that haircut is bad luck. I'm going with Josh Van.
Me too. I'm going for Josh Van. Is he going to finish the fight? Is he going to finish the fight? Probably not. I think it might go to a decision win.
Well, next up, moving on the prelims, we have women's strawweight. Jillian Robertson. She asked for this fight. She gets it. Tabitha Ricci been looking impressive lately, inside I might say, and outside the cage. But Jillian Robertson, change of weight class too. She's going to be bigger than most women at this weight class. So Tabitha Ricci hasn't fought like the best ladies just yet, and this is a good matchup. I like it. It's 18 against 13. Ricci's just going to have to. Yeah, she's going to have a big reach disadvantage. She's a lot smaller. I don't know. I could see Jillian Robertson grind her out for 3 rounds, and maybe Ricci, in fact, could steal the fight late in the fight, get a finish or something like that. I can see it happening.
Yeah, man.
I got Jillian by submission.
Who?
Jillian.
Yeah, she's a plus 100 favorite. I mean, underdog, minus 125 favorite for Ricci. The odds are really close. I want to see them at weigh-ins, man. Tabitha Ricci, she's awesome, bro. Yeah, but she's just, that chick is so fit. I've seen like the way she trains. It's insane, dude. It's insane. But Jillian Robertson's no slouch, man. Definitely a live underdog. I don't know, man, if I would bet against her in this fight. She's gonna be bigger, like you said, a lot bigger. That's gonna play a huge factor in this fight. I don't know, man. I want to pick Ricci by decision, but I have a bad feeling, man. It's a bad matchup for her against a bigger, stronger girl. Yeah, not looking good for her. So I may switch my pick to Robertson. I just want to see that weigh-in.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, some close odds on some fights where, this might be a card to you to make some money because, I don't know. Robertson as an underdog, we shall see. But Rudy, you're right. The weigh-ins, we'll go from there. But the next fight on the card, still on the prelims, of course, men's lightweight, Mateusz Rebecki against Loic Radzhabov. And Rebecki just goes in there to car crash, and then he's just down to throw down from the minute the fight starts. And he hasn't lost in a while. And I guess this probably is like a low-key fight of the night, right? It could be.
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure.
Rebecki KO round 3.
Yeah, it's minus 125 favorite for Rebecki, plus 105 underdog for Radzhabov. It's really close fight. I mean, this is a pick'em fight, but I'm picking Rebecki.
Yeah, because Radzhabov came from PFL and had some good wins in PFL. Rebecki, I mean, I don't know. He hasn't fought like a lot of the top dudes, but I mean, it's 55. You know what I mean? From ranking number 40 and up, it's all loaded with killers. So he's trying to climb up. He's got a great record. So I just have a feeling he wins some crazy fucking finish, and this fight is sleeper fight of the night for sure. And moving on the prelims, wow, we get to see Randy Brown. Wow, okay, so they do have this. Well, I'm looking at Tapology, so it's got Randy Brown, Wellington Turman, and then Neil Magny, Philip Rowe. Is that correct, Rudy? Are you looking at?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So Randy Brown, last time we seen him out there, what happened to Randy Brown? He ran into the buzzsaw.
He got starched.
He ran into the GOAT, Jack Della Maddalena, and talked a lot of shit, and Jack went in there and ran through him. Like, we haven't really seen anybody do that to Randy Brown, but Wellington Turman, I can never pick this guy's fights right. I mean, I know I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going Randy Brown, submission, like late in the fight.
Yeah, I think Wellington's coming down in weight. He's fighting at 185, and he's coming down in weight. Minus 250 favorite for Randy Brown. Wellington Turman's a plus 205 underdog. Yeah, man, I want to see him at weigh-ins. I want to see what these guys look like. My pick right now is definitely Randy Brown, but again, that could change at weigh-ins. I want to see how much bigger Wellington Turman is.
Right now, my decision is Turman, and it's going to be by decision. But I'm waiting for tomorrow morning.
What did Sadiq Yusuf say in his a quick breakdown? He said Wellington Thurman sounds like a guy that should be a civil rights leader, but he's not a black man.
Yeah.
So he's like, therefore, Randy Brown. But yeah, Randy Brown's usually pretty huge at 170. I think he cuts like 30 pounds just to get to 170.
Yeah.
Kind of like the next guy. Both these guys cut a lot of weight. They're both pretty huge. Magny's fighting like his younger self here against Philip Rowe, right? Because Philip Rowe's fucking dangerous, man. Like Neil Magny is what, the winningest welterweight of all time, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I mean, you don't get that record. He didn't get that record by fighting anybody that's a slouch.
He's been around for a long time too.
He's fought all the killers. He's trying to deny an up and coming killer, basically what this fight is. But I like Philip Rowe, man. I have a feeling he could pull it out as long as he has the cardio.
Same here, man.
Magny always got the cardio. You know what I mean? So it's a fight where he can make a big statement by getting a win over Magny. I'm gonna pick Philip Rowe.
Yeah, minus 150 favorite for Magny, plus 120 underdog for Philip Rowe. I'm going with the underdog, Philip Rowe. I mean, this dude's just riding a 3-fight win streak off of some killers: Ryan Cosey, Jason Witt, Nico Price, all finishes. Neil Magny, his last one was a Darce choke against Daniel Rodriguez, and before that, about a year ago, against Max Griffin, a split decision, and Jeff Neal be a decision. So usually wins fights by decision. I don't see this fight going to decision. Philip Rowe's got some fucking hands, bro.
Yeah, and Neil Magny's win, the record is like it's one of those win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. It's like
he's a Gicta. That's what you call a Gicta. Yeah, he's the number one Gicta of all time. But yeah, Philip Rowe, that fight that he had that last time with Nico Price, I think he got hurt early. Was able to storm back. So if he's got the cardio, he definitely will need it. But Neil Magny will fuck up your parlay and your picks. So in fact, I want to pick Neil Magny, but I'm going Rowe. And moving on to the main card, this is official first fight on the main card. Brendan Allen, Bruno Silva, I guess starting this main card out proper. Both action fighters. Brendan Allen goes for the kill. Bruno Silva, who was his last fight, Rudy? Was it against what's his face?
Against Brad Tavares.
Knocked Brad Tavares out in the first round, so that's impressive. But Brendan Allen's another Gicta, and I can't pick this guy's fights, right, to save my life as well. But I'm pretty sure Allen should be the favorite, right, Rudy?
Yeah, he's a slight favorite, minus 165 favorite, plus 140 underdog for Bruno Silva. Brandon's riding a 4-fight win streak. Bruno.
And all by finishes. Yeah, man. I'm thinking Brandon Allen.
Yeah, I think Brandon
by submission,
Allen by submission.
Yep. Same here.
I'm going to go Silva, KO, first round.
I think that's the only way he gets it done, by knocking this fool out.
Because I can't. Brandon Allen's he's hot, but like Tommy D would say, he's due, but he might be due for a loss on this side, So yeah, but Brandon Allen's dangerous on the ground. He gets the fight to the ground, it's probably over. But next fight doesn't make a whole lot of sense, like where it's placed on the card. I know David Onama had that war with Nate Landwehr. He's been on a layoff since then and very proper. Took a lot of damage. Gabe Santos, where did Gabe Santos fight before?
LFA.
Okay, he's the champ. He was the champ.
Yeah, and then he fought Lerone Murphy and lost via split decision.
A close fight, very close fight with Murphy. Yeah. What are the odds? Because I think I have Santos locked in on Tapology, but it's a close fight.
He's a minus 240 favorite, dude. Gabriel Santos against David Onama, plus 190 underdog. Yeah,
Gabriel Santos by decision, bro.
I'm going with Onama, dude. I think Onama's he's gonna put this kid out.
He will look like that finish early too. Onama's gonna look for that big finish early, but I feel like Santos is gonna be technical and just control him for the whole fight.
Yeah, coming off the layoff too, but yeah, that's I don't know. The rankings is very strange. This fight got booked, but yeah, David Onama. Yeah, hopefully the time off served him well. Took a lot of damage. But next fight up, I really don't understand this card, our fight on the main card, but it is heavyweight. And all I can say is Justin Tafa. He's always angry. He's mean looking, and he KOs Austin Lane in the first round. That's my pick.
Yeah,
I agree, man. Yeah, Austin Lane, that dude's been on quite the streak, but Yeah, man, he's gonna go in there and try to stand and bang with Tafa, man. Crazy thing is, he's 6'6". Justin Tafa's 6 foot. This is gonna be a huge, size advantage for Austin Lane. But with that advantage, I think he's gonna come in with a little inexperience and try to rush this dude, and that's a bad thing to do with fucking Justin Tafa, man. He's gonna go in there and just he's gonna club him, dude. Lights out, and club his ass.
Austin Lane's got nearly all of his victories in his entire career first round KOs. So let's put that out there. But I think I don't know, man. Like you said, he lost to Greg Hardy, like on the Contender Series with Greg Hardy. So he came back and he's had like the tough path to the UFC. So I think he knows he's got to get in there and what it takes to be a UFC heavyweight and not jump the gun, go guns blazing. We've seen that. What's that guy? Very similar record to all knockouts first round. He got smoked a couple weeks back. Heavyweight guy, I forget his name. So yeah, but wins over Juan Adams, Richard Jacoby recently with ground and pound. Austin Lane's dangerous. I forgot about the size disadvantage. So somebody's getting fucking finished. But I'm gonna stick.
Yeah, this is a car crash, bro. Fucking car crash.
Yeah. Very necessary where it's at, but it could probably kick off the main card too instead of right under the co-main. But it's okay. It will deliver. I have a feeling. So the co-main event, we do have women's flyweight Amanda Ribas, Macy Barber, super necessary fight. Ribas is number 9, Barber's number 11, and they're both coming off wins.
Yeah, the plus minus 175 favorite for Amanda Ribas, plus 145 underdog for Macy Barber. I don't see how, bro. I mean, Macy Barber's been on a win streak, 4-fight win streak. Amanda Ribas, she recently beat Vivian Araujo, and she lost to Caitlin Chikagian. She beat Vina Jandiroba, and she lost to Marina Rodriguez. So it looks like she has a problem with women that are bigger than her. And it looks, Macy Barber is going to be bigger than her. May not have the same length advantage that Ribas has, but I don't know, man. I think Macy Barber's going to take her down to the ground and hold her there.
Yeah, she's just strong, bro. She's like a little pit bull, and she's going to be in there and fight like a pit bull and take Amanda down and just ground and pound, bro. I think Barber's going to KO or TKO her probably in the third round, man. Because Amanda does have good cardio. She has good cardio, right? But I don't know, dude. I think Macy's got her number. I really do.
Yeah.
Now, Ribas fights angry, too, so she's, like, in that mode, like Mackenzie Dern when she turns it on. She's such a nice, well-spoken lady, too. Her English is great for being Brazilian, you know what I mean? But she just turns that switch and she gets in the cage. Kind of leaves her chin out there a little bit. So Barber, I think she possibly could catch her, hurt her, club and sub type deal. If I see Barber, or I'm picking Amanda Ribas, but I could see that scenario playing out. But angry Ribas for the win. That's my pick.
Well, and then Ribas did say that if she does win this fight in an amazing fashion, it's a title shot for her.
Yeah, because most of the other contenders have already fought the champion, so she was always on the cusp. She just got that one fight short. Who beat her? Who knocked her out? Right? She only lost in the UFC, wasn't it? Or Marina Rodriguez, I'm thinking of. Chikagian is one of the best. She took Chikagian to a close fight, close decision. So she has fought the better ladies than Macy Barber, and that's why I think that's the difference in the fight is experience. She's angry. Hopefully she's angry. And, yeah, when she fights like that, doesn't leave her chin out. Usually she's on the winning side, So. But speaking of leaving his chin out, no, I'm just kidding. Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria, super necessary fight. Josh Emmett wanted to get back on the horse, and he's never been thrown a bone by the UFC. He's always fighting killers, and he's fighting the up-and-coming undefeated killer in himself, Ilia Topuria. Rudy's second favorite fighter behind John Jones, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm high on this kid, bro. 13-0, minus 335 favorite, plus 250 underdog for Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's no slouch, but yeah, man, I don't think there's a lot of fighters that got anything on Ilia Topuria, man. I think this dude's gonna he's gonna run through Emmett and make it look easy.
Bro, El Matador is gonna come in and fucking starch Emmett, knock him out, 3rd round. Could be second, but I'm gonna call it in the 3rd round. He's a fucking monster, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it sees the judges. I agree with you guys. Josh Emmett, though, like he's a little bit older in age. Like he has some crazy statistics too, just in the UFC. Like he's almost never really taken down. I think when Yair took him down, that was like the only time he's ever spent on his back. And Topuria, I think, will probably mix it up. Topuria can hold his own on the feet, and he's just like I know he's on the come up. He's very well rounded. You know what I mean? Like
he
does
bro.
indeed fight. If he
remember what he did to Ryan Hall? Everyone thought Ryan Hall was just gonna fucking take his lunch, and he fucked him up.
He kicked him off anytime he tried to go for a takedown.
Yep.
Seeing like the only
Ryan Hall is like another fucking Gracie dude.
Oh
yeah, God. He's bad.
He's white Gracie.
But I guess like to springboard Topuria to the title talks, this is the fight that he needed, and apparently Josh Emmett's just the man. You got to get through it. Yeah, I think he's pretty sour on the loss to Yair. I heard some pre-fight interviews with him that he wants to bounce back and make a statement, and shit, even in a guy that's Topuria that's right there. Eventually, they were going to fight, but this might be the best time to fight him, but at the same time, the worst because Topuria is at his best. And if he does, in fact, get that Volkanovski fight later down the road, he may, in fact, catch Volk at the right time, too, because Topuria is way ahead of the game and one of the top guys, will be one of the top guys at 145 for a while. My pick is Ilia Topuria, submission, 3rd round. Mark.
Well, I ain't telling you yet because I don't know who I'm picking.
I'm close.
I'm somewhat leaning towards Emmett, but because he's got a chin, he's got heart, but Topuria is a dangerous motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Minus 350 favorite for Topuria right now, plus 275 underdog for Emmett.
Man.
I only pick Emmett just to throw some money on just for shits and giggles, but Topuria is probably going to go in there and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to take a little bit, though. It's not going to happen quick. It's going to take at least 3rd round, 4th round, probably. Emmett's got a chin. He can take a punch. He can take some hits. So,
that 1st round is everything in this fight, though, for sure. I don't, judges not needed. Hopefully not, but very high stakes going down in Jacksonville. So, Topuria, it's proper. He's the favorite. The odds makers know what's going on with this killer, and he's hungry, man. He's already in talks to fighting the Yairs, the Volkanovskis of the world. So hopefully he's not overlooking Josh Emmett because Josh is a straight animal too. So coming off, possibly being the title and having the ball in his court, with Volkanovski, that fight, I don't know how that fight would have been, but Josh Emmett's a little bit older, man. The young gun, Topuria, takes care of business in Jacksonville, right?
And don't forget, this card is going to start super early. Early.
How super early?
Like breakfast early.
Like breakfast, like 9:30 in the morning for me.
Yeah.
So 12:30. Wait, prelims or main card?
Prelims.
So it's gonna start at lunchtime for me. Jesus Christ.
So
that's all right.
Pack your lunch now, there, Mark. It's fight time, baby, on Saturday.
Then I got PFL and Unified tomorrow. Romero's about to get the biggest win of his career against Obe Messier. And my house, Guthbro, is about to bring that belt home.
Yeah, and the PFL, is it a regular start time for them tomorrow?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there's going to be some good fights on the Unified card tomorrow night. Some good fighters on there. Vlad, Clayton, Cody, and Poulter are some good fighters from down here, and they're going to put on a great show for the fans. You guys watch it, and you'll enjoy their fights. Trust me.
If you don't, you know what that is.
You're not a real fight fan.
Yeah, you got to be. The hits just keep on coming, and you better be ready, day or night. You know what I mean? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, watching fights from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it takes. Well, we're coming up on the 30th anniversary, right? The UFC when we get the Yair Volkanovski. We'll be talking about that here in a couple weeks. So it's right there around the corner, boys. That's why very proper we get the number one contender produced out of this fight here. Because Volkanovski, do you guys think he retires? Not retired, but gives up the belt at 45, moves up, right?
If he
Probably.
wins, yeah.
Nothing left to prove, right? So that's another good discussion too. That we'll get to that, of course, talking about the fight. But this far out, like with Taporia coming in, like is that one more fight that he wants? Volk's already got nothing left to prove, right? Other than put away Yair and put a stamp on, like, I need to get that rematch with the champ, because Makhachev, it's a bad style matchup. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know, Taporia Emmett, very bad style matchup. That's where I think Taporia dominates this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Well, guys, time has caught up to us, as always. Awesome show. Obviously, we had some technical difficulties, but it's all freaking good. We'll get all the audio put together and upload it at our platforms that we are on. So I'm starting to upload them again. And now that I'm able to download them, because for the longest time I wasn't able to download shit. So so we're back on Pandora, iHeart, Spotify, all the platforms, Premier streaming network. We're on them as well. So go check us out. If you missed the live stream, you can hear the audio. So, but thanks to everybody that supports us. And David, you know what to do, man.
Yes, sir. Another one in the books, boys. Episode number 177. Like Rob said, for all our previous episodes, go wherever you get your podcasts or go search Sitting Ringside, Fight Book MMA. If you want all the latest combat sports news around the world, around the clock, go to fightbookmma.com. Hit us up on social media. Hit us up here in the chat. Check us out. Another one in the books, boys, Thursday night. For myself, Dave Rodriguez, Rudy Lara, producer at hand, Mark Amby Miller up north, and Roberto Villa, the boss. We are Sitting Ringside. Enjoy the fights this weekend. We out.
Awesome shit, fellas. Awesome shit. All right, guys. Fucking tired. So have a good night, guys. We'll talk in the chat. Later.